Hi, my name is David. I'm with Republic Manufacturing, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to install and remove the belt on the RB4002. So for removal and installation, you'll need an impact with a 1 and 1/16 socket. So you'll need a 3/8 wrench, a 15/16 wrench, an 1 and 1/16 wrench. You'll need a straight edge. You need a belt tensioner that reads in hertz. And you'll need an open-ended torque wrench. So first thing we have to do is we'll have to remove the keeper bolt. Once we've removed the keeper bolt, we want to make sure we don't lose that, put that in a nice safe place. We'll have to loosen the motor mount bolts. Once we've loosened the motor mount bolts, we can now take tension off the belt by using these tension screws here. So once we get those tension screws loose, as you can kind of see, the belt may be still a little stiff. Now, because of the configuration we have it in, we probably have a little weight on the other end. So I'm just gonna come over here, lift this side of the blower up and slide it back some. Once we have the tension off the belt, we can actually slide the belt right off. And if you have this in a vertical configuration, the weight of the back plate will help slide that down. To briefly recap, we're gonna remove the locking bolt, loosen the motor mount screws, and then we're going to loosen the tension bolts. Once we do that, the back plate should slide back. Once the back plate slides back, we'll just remove the belt. Now, to install the belt, the first thing we want to do is check our alignment. So we're going to put a straight edge along the motor pulley, and it should line right on the face of the blower pulley. And in this case, it does. So we know our pulleys are aligned. Then we're going to take the belt. We're going to install it on to the two pulleys, making sure all the grooves are lined up. Once we have all the grooves lined up, we can now add tension to the belt. So what we're going to do is use an impact, and we're going to take a lot of the slack out of the belt. And we want to do it even. We also want to use our tension meter here to check our tension to see where we're at. So we're going to hold this about 1/2 inch above the belt. We'll pluck it. And that's perfect, right at 75. So now we don't need the tension meter anymore. We can go ahead and shut it off. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and tighten our motor mount bolts. That's going to keep this in place and so we don't lose tension. And we're going to just hand tighten those because we actually need to torque these, and they need to torque down at 60 foot-pounds. Once we have those hand tight, we're going to use our special torque wrench here to make sure that we have it at 60 foot-pounds. Now we can realign our tension bolts and then go ahead and install our locking bolt. And once we install the locking bolt, that's all we need to do to make sure the belt's installed correctly. Now, one of the things you also have to keep in mind, as this unit is run for about 15 minutes, the belt tension will decrease because the belt will stretch. So you may have to go back and retension the belt again. To briefly recap, we're going to check our alignment first, add the belt, make sure the belt fits in all the grooves. Then we're going to use our impact to tighten our belt. We're going to hold our tension meter about 1/2 inch close to the belt on the writing, and we're going to pluck the belt. And so now we're going to use our 15/16 wrench to tighten our motor mount bolts back down. We're going to hand tighten them, and then we're going to use a torque wrench to tighten them the rest of the way down. Adjust the bolts to install the locking bolt back in. So that's how you remove and install the belt on the RB4002. If you have any questions, please give us a call here at Republic Manufacturing, or you can send us an email. Thank you.